Hi everybody, it's Heather with Diamonds and Dragonflies, and I am here today with a WIP and chat. WIP stands for work in progress, and chat means, well, we're gonna chat. We're gonna talk about what's been going on with me the past week. We're gonna catch up. I'm hoping that you guys are gonna share in the comments how your week went last week. And we're gonna work on our projects. So grab your WIP, whatever it might be, whether it's a diamond painting or some other craft project, or if you're cleaning or driving or doing whatever it is that you do while you listen to WIP and chats. Get it and let's get started. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about what I have here. And before I get into that, let me just say hi, everybody. I hope you all are having a great start of your week. I hope that last week was good for you. It kind of sucked for me overall, but we'll get into all of that. And most of you probably already know. If you are returning and you have become a loyal subscriber and friend, thank you. Welcome back. I'm so glad that you are sticking with me. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I hope you decide that you like it here and that you will stick around. All right, first thing we're going to do is I'm going to talk about what I'm drinking so that I can take a sip because my mouth is very dry. So my tumbler is from the Season of Spangler. This was the event tumbler provided by Butterfly Kisses Customs on Etsy. I will have a link to their shop in the description below. And it was for the Randall Spangler, and she did dragon scales, and it's just beautiful. I have gotten hooked on these tumblers. They are stainless steel and stainless steel straw. I typically have never liked metal in my mouth, but I don't know, guys. I love these. I was a Tervis girl and drank solely out of Tervis cups, and I'm a convert. I have turned into a tumbler girl. I love my tumblers. I have some from a couple different shops, and that's all I drink out of. And I love them, love them, love them. I love that I can fill it with ice, and 8 hours later, I still have ice in my tumbler. So very excited. What is in here right now is a concoction I make myself. It is grape crystal light with about this much Minute Maid zero sugar lemonade. So I'm making kind of a grape lemonade. It happened accidentally one day and I loved it and I've been doing it ever since. So let me grab a sip and then I will talk about what else I'm using today. Oh, okay, I needed that. All right, so this is one of my event paintings. It is my Midnight Owl. Let me find the picture. So here is Midnight Owl. Isn't he or she? I guess it's a she with the way the eyelashes are, but oh my gosh, so cool, so cute. I love it. This is by Jeremiah Kettner. It is a round. It is 20 inches by 25 inches or 51 by 64 centimeters. This is my event entry for the Who's Who 2024 event on Facebook and YouTube. Michelle's Crafty Diamonds, I think it's called. You know what? I don't want to mess that up. So hang on one second. Let me grab my iPad here real quick. And I can tell you the name because I don't want to screw it up. And I'm pretty sure I am. Where is it? Michelle's Diamonds and Crafts. Okay. And then there is an event page or a group on the website or on Facebook that's called Who's Who 2024. I'm not sure you can still sign up. I think you had to be registered by the 7th of March, but please don't quote me on that. But I'm pretty sure you did. But you can always go and look and see, okay? I am using an enhancement pack from DP with Sparklers. And boy, this owl is going to be so sparkly and so blinged out. It's going to be amazing. And I can't wait, guys. So I have completed 2 rows. I finished the second row today and started the 3rd row. So we'll see how far I get of this one done while we're chatting today. So let's get started on what else I have here. So my release papers, there are 2. Now, these do not come with the hashtag on them. I had that customized, but you could do the same. These are from Bee's Crafty Corner. She is a Canadian small shop that makes release papers that I am in love with. Her release papers are thick. These have been pulled off and on my diamond painting about 6 times, and they don't bend, guys. And I love that. They don't curl up. They don't do that. I mean, I can't see where I'm ever going to have to replace these, which I'm happy and sad about. I'm happy about that because it's like, wow, this is so top notch. I don't have to worry about running out. My money went for a quality product, but then it's kind of hard to keep justifying buying new ones. But don't worry, Sabrina. I'm finding excuses, okay? So it'll be fine. But so these were the 2 owl prints, and then I had her add the hashtag for me as a customized, and it just costs a couple dollars more to do that, I'm sure. Super cheap shipping. I mean, shipping is not a lot. She actually started this year. She does a Friday theme. Every Friday, a new theme comes out, and all of the release papers in that theme are on sale till the following Thursday. And if you live in the States like I do, and you are pretty sure you're probably going to order multiple weeks in a row, you can message her and she will hold them for you, refund your shipping, and then when you're ready to have them shipped, she will charge you what your shipping is, and you just pay for that then. And she'll ship them all together for you, which is fantastic that she does that. So love that about her shop. All right, so there's my release papers. The next thing is my pen. So this is from Enabler's Outpost. Oh, no, you know what? I'm lying. This was a gift. This pen was a gift from one of my subscribers, Laureen. So thank you very much. She sent both me and Samantha pens as a gift, and I love it. And it was so colorful, and I thought it really matched this painting. And so this is the pen I have been using, and it's like the perfect size. It's not real heavy. I have the Diamond Art Club stainless steel single placer, and then this is the 6 placer. 6 placer. Yes, because I can put 7 on here. Okay, so this is the 6 placer. So there's my pen. Then in my pen, in my single placer, I am using this WIP wax called Suck It Up Cupcake from Stark Nonsense, and I love it. This stuff is phenomenal. And I'm going to show you real quick, actually, how you load this, because it is super cool. So I bought this tool that they sell called the Dot Dot tool. It's what nail technicians use to make dots on nails. So it's really super cool. So you're going to scrape like you do normally without throwing your pen. So you're going to scrape, press it down with your thumb, but then I'm going to take the fat end and I'm going to push on it. And that makes like a concaved little space. And then I'm going to shove the wax that pushed out back in. And then I'm going to take the thin end and just kind of push it in just slightly. And there you go. My pen is now loaded. So super cool. Love it. I am using the Black Dahlia Diamond Art Scent of the Month Putty. It was the February scent. It is black raspberry vanilla. This stuff smells so good. Shell Anderson owns Black Dahlia, and she is phenomenal. So this is how your putty comes. And I've been using this for 2 weeks now, I think. A week and a half, 10 days, something like that. Well, today's the 10th, and I've been using this since March 1st. So I have hardly used any of it. And oh my God, does it smell good. It is really, really good. So check her out. She has an Etsy shop. I will link her below. Super fast shipping. Super, super fast shipping. And I love her product. She also has a Facebook group, and that is doing the Year of the Dragon event that I'm doing as well. Obviously, the owl is not for that event. Then my trinket tray is a really pretty rose gold bubble tray from Bella Art de Nicole that comes with the magnetized pitcher. This is, I think, pearly pink, I think was the color of the pitcher. I have my purple Bella Art straightening tool in case I need it. I don't know where I got the purple tweezers, but I love them and they matched. Putty, my dot dot tool, my wax. All right, then for cover minders, you can't really see them on camera, but I have this cute little bird that I got from Galloway's Gallery. And then she sent me as a free one this cute little bird sitting on a branch. So they are my, they're holding back my plastic. And I think that's everything. Okay, I have some surprises for this whip and check that I will get to as we get into here and we start diamond painting. But let me pick a color here and let's get started. All right. So guys, as you all know, if you have been following me for a while, Athena, my 7-year-old bull mastiff, lost her fight against her recently discovered autoimmune disease. Most of the details are in my mental health week 3 check-in video. So you can go and take a look at that, and that'll give you all the details. Yesterday was very, very hard. Trying to move forward, trying to focus on the dogs that we still have. They are feeling the loss of their sister. I actually didn't really expect it because Athena was not very close to Atlas and Rhea. We had issues when we got Rhea with resource guarding. She had attacked Athena on numerous times. So that kind of put a damper in their relationship. Atlas started then to take a page out of Rhea's book and attacked Athena a couple of times here in recent months. So that didn't go over too well. However, we keep finding them laying in her dog bed, laying in the bathroom where I've referenced numerous times that was Athena's quote-unquote office. We've gone in and found them laying in there where she spent most of the past week or two laying, which has been kind of upsetting. I did have them say goodbye to her at the house before we left to go to the vet. Now, when Titan died, when we had Titan put down, we actually took Athena with us. But that was because they were siblings for real. They were from the same litter. And they had been together since, conception. And they were very, very close. And we didn't want her worried or wondering where her brother was. It worked very, very well. She did not go through any period of mourning or lethargy like we've had other dogs do when we have lost one of our animals, one of our dogs. So hopefully we made the right decision, especially since we never actually made it. Well, I mean, we made it to the vet, but Athena didn't. For those of you who are new, Athena did pass away shortly after we got in the car. she died of her own volition, under her own terms, which was heartbreaking, but at the same time, I was glad that she did it on her own terms and that I didn't have to carry the weight of having to make that decision. And having that, well, could she have rebounded? Obviously, the answer to that question was no. I want to thank you all for your loving, empathetic, compassionate comments that you've made. I've received some emails offering me condolences, and that means the world to me. Sorry, this plastic crinkling is really annoying me, so I'm going to try and pull it back a little more. So thank you all very, very much. I am doing my best to not dwell on the issue and try and pull myself together and move forward. It's one of those things where it kind of like hits you out of the blue. It'll be something little, you know, like last night for me, or actually for my husband. We were watching TV with Rhea and Atlas, and my husband got up to go to the bathroom downstairs, and now my skin is sticking fast to the glue because I have it exposed. So let me throw a release paper down there. Okay. He got up to go to the bathroom and came back in tears. And I was like, oh my God, what's the matter? And he's like, I went to the bathroom and Athena wasn't there. For so long, even before she got sick, that was like her giant cubby. She was never real big on crates, whereas our other dogs will just go and lay in their crate during the day just to chill and relax. That's like their safety zone. Athena's was the downstairs bathroom. Ever since I redecorated it 2 years ago, she decided that that was her bathroom. And she would have your undivided attention while you were sitting there. And it was always kind of nice because then you got one-on-one time with Pickle, aka Athena, without having to, you know, deal with her siblings at the same time. And it, you know, smacked him like a ton of bricks when he went in there. For me, it was this morning. I woke up and my first thought was, oh my God, I slept in. I got to go down and check on Athena and see if she needs to go out. And then I was like, wait a minute. No, I don't. I don't need to do that. And that was hard. But I know it will get easier. It's not like we haven't been through this before. We have. It's kind of hard because we lost her brother 2 years ago in March. We lost Titan on March 25th of 2022. And here we lost Athena on March 9th, 2024. So not even 2 full years. And it's hard. You know, I'm not going to lie. It's not easy. It's hard. And anyone that has ever had an animal and has lost an animal, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Athena wasn't just a dog. She was a member of our family. Kirk and I did not have children together. He has no biological children. I have 3 with another man. And we had dogs. Those were our kids. And, you know, and it's hard. Athena makes the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the 6th dog that we've lost in the 18 years that we've been together. And it's hard. But we are trying to focus on Atlas and Rhea, giving them as much love and attention as we can. Today, we had some errands to run. We needed to go pick up dog food that I had ordered curbside from Petco. And we needed to go pick up my new pain medication. And we were making spaghetti for dinner tonight, but we didn't have any spaghetti noodles. So we had to run to the grocery store so I could get spaghetti pasta. So we took Atlas and Rhea with us. And we went to DQ after, and they each got a pup cup. At CVS, the drive-thru at CVS, they gave them each a dog bone. So they each got like a milk bone dog biscuit. And then we went to DQ and they each got a pup cup, and they were just as happy as could be. So we've always tried to do those kind of things. With our pets, we usually would just take one at a time, but now that it's just the 2 of them, neither one of them are ginormous, and I don't want to leave one of them home alone without anybody. So, you know, we're just going to take them both from now on. And I'm really kind of happy about that. I mean, that really makes me, you know, it makes me pleased that we can do that for them. So we did that today, and that was really good for them. It was really good for us. Atlas has been extra lovey today, which is unusual because he's usually a pain in the ass to everybody. But he's been extra lovey today. So yeah. So just going to try and, you know, keep our focus on that. I want to talk about Emily for a few minutes. So I have tried for 3 years to get Emily to diamond paint with me, to sit down and just try it. She has fought me tooth and nail. Mom, it's not my thing. I don't want to do it. Stop it. Okay. Well, I'm pretty sure that she only agreed to it for 2 reasons. 1, because it was Disney, and 2, because of how sad I was last Sunday when she was here, that she was trying to cheer me up. But she agreed to sit down and do some of the Disney stickers from Craftibly that had been gifted to Samantha from one of my subscribers. Once again, thank you, Laureen. And I had told her how Samantha had done it and enjoyed it and really loved it. Sorry, I needed a drink again. So she said, sure, I'll sit down and I'll do a couple. Well, she really, really enjoyed it. She really had a good time. And she said, you know, that is really relaxing. And it was like, well, cool. Well, I was just so depressed that day that it was just like, you know, oh, that's great. You know, I wasn't really too enthusiastic about the whole thing. And like I said, I was feeling like the only reason why she did it was to try and cheer me up. Well, we fast forward to Tuesday when she stopped by on her way back to campus. So she comes in, and it just so happened that the day before, on Monday, the order that I had placed at Craftibly arrived. And so I hadn't opened it. Well, she got there, and I said, hey, guess what? You know, the order came, and she's like, oh, can we open it? And I was like, yeah, I guess so. And the funny thing was, is she literally had just gotten done saying to me, I'm only staying for a minute. I just came by to see Athena and to say goodbye to Athena. Okay. Well, now she wants to rip open all the sticker packs and see what new stickers we got. So we stood there and we ripped them all open. Well, I went and I said to her, kind of jokingly, well, do you want to take some back with you to school? She stops and she's like, can I? I said, yeah, sure. Okay. Well, I said, well, let me get you a toolkit. And I'm like, well, here, you can just have the one that came with the sticker album. She takes a look at it and she looks at me and she's like, can I have some better tools? And I was like, what do you mean by better tools? Can I have one of your trays and one of your diamond painting pens? Sure, let's go upstairs and you can pick one out. So I thought it was hilarious that, you know, she's done exactly 4 stickers, diamond painting stickers, and now she wants to take a whole bunch back and she wants upgraded tools. So I thought that was hilarious. So she picks out a pen. I give her a firefly tray. I gave her some Randa's Crafty Corner wax, not putty, but wax. And because the pen I gave her only had a stainless steel single placer in it, it did not have a multi-placer. And with those little stickers, you don't need the multi-placer. So I'm gathering up that stuff for her and putting it in a bag. And then she's like, what other paint gem sets do you have? Because she had asked me if she could take some of my finished butterflies. And so she picked out 4 of the butterflies. And she's like, what paint gem set you got? And I said, well, there's the Gothic edition that my Patreon members voted on for me to do this month. Gothic edition, can I see it? So I get it out. I'm showing it to her. And she looks at me and says, can I take it and do it? And I was like, well, what am I supposed to tell my Patreon that voted for me to do the Gothic edition? Tell them I stole it and I'm doing them myself and you can do something else. You have other kits. And I'm like, okay. So she takes it. Well, I had won, I participated in a Waffle and I won a mystery pack of diamond paintings. Well, you know, when you enter things like that and it's a mystery, you never know what you're going to get, you know, and sometimes you might get stuff you like and sometimes you don't. Well, I had received, I think, 5 or 6 paintings of various sizes, and there was only really one of them that I actually liked, that I wanted to keep. Well, some of Emily's college friends diamond paint, which I thought was funny because they follow me on YouTube. So Kelly and Sam, if you guys, and Liz, if you guys are watching, hi, tell Emily I said hello. And so I I said, well, do you think your friends would like any of these? Because I got these and I don't really like them and I don't want them to go to waste. And I really don't want to deal with trying to destash them. So if you think your friends would like them, you know, you can have them. And she's like, okay. Well, she took 3 of them. And I was like, okay, cool. So she took 3 of those. So she left here Tuesday. She went back Thursday. So Thursday, this past week was spring break for her. Well, her Tuesday, Thursday job she works at is on campus in the behavioral clinic on campus. Well, because it was spring break, it was closed. So Tuesday and Thursday, she had nothing to do. So she spent the day relaxing, you know, in her dorm room. Well, I talked to her later that day and she's like, oh yeah, by the way, I finished all the Disney stickers and I'm halfway through the Gothic set. And I was like, what? She's like, yeah, I worked on it last night when I got home and from, you know, work, and I didn't work all day today. And so this is what I did. And I'm like, okay. Well, then last night she messages me and she's like, do you know if those kits that I brought to see if, you know, my friends wanted, do you happen to know if any of them, if the drills are in baggies like the paint gem ones were? And I said, no, but just go look, you know, just look at them yourself. And I said, why? And she's like, well, because I'm thinking about doing them, but I don't have any storage to put them in. I guess I should have taken some storage from you. I didn't send her with any storage because the paint gem kits come in Ziploc bags and she could just use the zip, you know, the baggies. She's like, because you gave me some baggies for the Disney stickers, but it wasn't enough. It wasn't going to be enough baggies to kit these kits up. And I said, no, I said, but you can always just dump out the drills from the paint gem set and reuse those drills and just, you know, write the different number or whatever for the symbol on them. And she's like, oh, I didn't even think about that. Okay. So I don't know how many of them, if she's finished any of them. They were 30 by 40s were the 3 kits she took. So she made a point when she left here with some stuff. She says to me, don't go crazy. I don't want you to like just start buying me a whole bunch of diamond painting stuff. And I'm like, I will not buy you anything. You can just shop at Moms R Us diamond paintings because I have plenty, guys, for her to choose from. Well, she goes and says, last night, Kirk and I are sitting there watching television and she messages me. I'm sorry, I take that back. It was Friday night. She goes and she messages me and she's like, well, just in case you were wondering, I went to the Paint Gem website and I would really like blank, 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 and blank. She wants the house plants. She wants the flowers and crap. What was the other one? The zodiacs. And I think she said maybe the birthstones, but I know it was the zodiacs, the house plants, and the flowers, definitely. I can't remember if the zodiacs were one of them or not, or the birthstones were one of them or not. She's like, do you have any of them? I said, no, I do not have any of those. And she's like, oh. And I said, sorry. And she's like, all right. So she's like all disappointed. So we'll have to see, but maybe the Easter Bunny, she's coming home for Easter at the end of the month. Maybe the Easter Bunny will bring her a paint gem set. We'll have to see. But over Christmas, we had gone to Michael's, and sorry about that. We went to Michael's, and they have, you know, all their Make Market sets. Well, there was one that was the Phases of the Moon, which was 6 canvases, sort of like, it's one of the ones that is sort of like the paint gems that come with multiple, you know, canvases in it. And I'm like, I guess I should have sent that home with you. And she's like, oh man, I forgot about that. Yes, that would have been awesome. So she's like, well, when I come home, I'll look through what you have and see what I want. I'm like, okay. Then she goes and says to me, oh, and I need to get a different pen. The pens in the kits are too small, but the one you gave me is too big. Do you have anything that's in between? And I was like, I don't know, because I like the really thick pens. So I'm like, I don't know. I said, you'll just have to go through them and see what you like. And if there's anything that feels good. And she's like, okay. And I really think I want to try my hand at multi-placing. And I was like, okay. I said, I have some, you know, 3 and 4 stainless steel single placers that I don't use anymore that you can have. And then we started talking about that we should find one of my large kits that I like, or that she likes, and that we could start working on one together, with her starting at one end, me starting at the other, and that we work on them just when she comes home from school and visits, and see how long it takes us to do it, but be a project that we do together. And she's like, I love that idea. So I said, all right, well, when you come home. So it's funny, I was going through my stash and looking at some things today, and I'm like, well, she might want to do that, and maybe she'll want that one. Oh, and then she said, I need a light pad. And I was like, okay, I have some smaller light pads. You can take one. And she's like, okay. So I just think it's hilarious that after 3 years of trying to get her to just try diamond painting, she's like totally into it right now. I don't know if it will last. She got really into cross stitching at one point, which I used to cross stitch, but then it didn't last long and she lost interest. And so now I have a ton of cross stitch stuff, not only of mine, but of hers that's up in my attic that I really need to get rid of. So I'm actually going to throw this out there to you guys. If any of you are into cross stitching or know someone that is into cross stitching that would be interested in taking or purchasing all of my materials and stuff that I have, that would be phenomenal. I have a ton of fabric. I have every color of DMC floss wrapped and rolled in storage containers. I have seed beads. I have metallic floss. I have so much stuff, and it's literally just taking up space. I will also mention the fact that I have 2 huge plastic containers filled with yarn. That is something else that I would love to be able to sell and get rid of. So if you crochet, if you knit and you are interested, please send me an email at the email address below in the description. And I would love to talk to you about possibly destashing some of this stuff to you guys. Or if you happen to know of any Facebook destash groups for things like yarn and cross stitch stuff, that would be fantastic. So let me know about that. That way I can get all that stuff out of my attic. I can make some money so that I can buy more diamond painting things. So let's see. Anything else that happened this past week? Everything was really focused on Athena. So there wasn't a whole lot going on. Kirk and I have been watching Manifest on Netflix. When it came out on prime time, Kirk and I had started watching it. I kind of lost interest in it. He watched it until it went off the air, I believe. But then Netflix bought it, and I can't remember if they did 1 or 2 seasons before they canceled it. But I don't think he ever saw the seasons that Netflix did. So we just started season 2 last night. So we watched the first episode of season 2. So we have officially finished season 1, and we are on season 2. We've been keeping up with the second season of Fire Country that just came out, which we really, really love. It stars Max Thoreau. I think I'm saying his last name right. He was part of SEAL Team. He played Clay Spencer on SEAL Team, and we loved SEAL Team. And he got his own show, and we really love it. Billy Burke is in it as well. And I can't think of his name, but it's the guy that played, oh my goodness, what was his name? Hey, honey? Yeah. What was the name of, the guy that plays Jake in Fire Country? What was his name in the DC Black Lightning? Venom, Viper? Painkiller. He played Painkiller in Black Lightning. That used to air on the CW, that's based on a DC character. So he's in it, and we really like him. And it's just a really great show. And then a new show that just started, I think the first episode was the night of the Super Bowl, is Tracker, that we've been watching, and we really like that too. It's funny, Kirk makes the comment that he works, the guy, Cole Shaw, the Tracker, he has 2 older it's 2 older women that are a gay couple, and they are just hilarious. And he gets like so tickled with them and just thinks they are just so funny, and it's really cool. So we've been watching that. We have a few things on our radar that we want to watch. We've been talking forever about watching Extraction 2 with Chris Hemsworth. We saw the first movie, but we haven't watched the second one yet. Damsel is something, a Netflix movie that we're looking at watching. And then Kirk is interested in a new show that's coming out later this month. Three Body Proof? Three Body Problem. So we might check that out. I have been really kind of just catching up with YouTube videos. I recently discovered someone had talked to me about Lizette. And Lizette Crafts and Tells. And I started watching her stash detox videos, because I guess she just recently completed her detox. So I've been watching that. I had to watch some videos for some of the events that I'm doing. And okay, I just have to say something. Hang on. Hubby just went to bed. I want to shut the art room door so I'm not being too loud. and disturbing him since he has to work in the morning. There we go. All right, so I do not want to say, I really don't want to criticize any other creators. YouTube channels are very personal, in my opinion, at least mine is. They are the property of the person that's running the channel. However, if you are someone who is doing an event and you are doing your event where you have to watch YouTube videos in order to participate, please actually provide content for those videos. I really don't like sitting through 40 minutes to an hour of pretty much silence. One of the events that I am doing this month, I am not going to speak about who it is or which event it is, but literally, if I were to actually sit and add up all the time that the creator actually spoke, it would have been maybe 10 or 15 minutes of a close to an hour WIP and chat. The WIP was happening, the chatting wasn't. And as I'm sure most of us can say, when we watch WIP and chats, we're not actually watching them. We're listening to what is being said. And if you're like me, when I'm watching a WIP and chat, if there becomes silence, I look up to see what's going on. Why did the talking stop? Well, it totally was breaking my rhythm in working on my project because there was no talking going on. There was pretty much sitting in silence. I walked away from that WIP and chat with pretty much no knowledge of anything. No knowledge of anything. I don't know what the person's doing. I don't know what they did this past week. I don't know what their plans are for the future. I mean, they didn't even tell me what painting they were working on. They didn't tell me what any of their tools were. I literally watched in order to get a keyword to leave a comment. That was it. That was the total encompassing of the WIP and chat. I really, truly walked away feeling like I had just wasted an hour of my life that I can never get back. I mean, it was like, wow. I have come to the realization that there are some creators out there that are just not for me. I'm not a big fan of lives in general. Part of that is because I don't feel like I'm actually a part of the conversation with most of them. There are some rare exceptions. One of them being Jamie and Nicole from Bella Art Bella Art de Nicole. I enjoy their Saturday afternoon lives. They give good information. They're funny in the bantering back and forth between them being husband and wife. but they actively engage with the people that are commenting and that are part of the live. They are talking to us. They are interacting with us. They are answering our questions with us. Another live that I watched last week, or actually the week before, everyone in the chat was having an entire conversation, and it wasn't until 40 minutes later that someone new had popped into the live and said something about the topic, when the person's live stream was like, oh my God, yeah, I heard that. And let me tell you that. And I'm like, oh my God, we just in the chat had like a 20-minute conversation amongst those of us in the chat 40 minutes ago. And you never paid attention. You had no idea. What I definitely hate is when it's a live when they have a guest. Because I literally feel like I'm eavesdropping on someone else's conversation. I feel like they're having their own private conversation and you weren't invited. They're not talking to us. They're talking to each other. And I'm like, what? Why am I even here? You know, why am I even sitting here listening to this when you're not engaging with the quote unquote audience, with those that are there during the live in the chat? I have a much better time watching them on replay. Because when I watch them on replay, then it's kind of like listening to a WIP and chat. Because I'm listening to two other people talk. But when the live stream is actually happening, I don't feel like I'm part of it. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's a Heather problem. Which that's quite possible. It is quite possible that that is completely 100% a Heather problem. Let me know down in the comments. Do you guys like live streams? Do you feel sometimes like you are eavesdropping on somebody else's conversation and that you are excluded? Or do you watch some lives that don't make you feel that way, or that you feel are extremely engaging and that you could recommend to me? Maybe I'm just not watching the right people. I will tell you, someone whose lives that I watch that I do not feel that way is Crafting with Shay. I enjoy her lives. I don't ever feel like I'm not a part. I think she does an excellent job of including those that are in the chat. She takes questions from us. She responds to the comments that are being made, even when she has a guest, which she does usually at least once a month, sometimes more. But she makes a point of like telling us if we have any questions for the guest or comments, and she relays them and will ask them to the guest. That I truly feel like she goes out of her way to make you feel like you are a part of the live. So if I had to say if I had to recommend two people for their lives, who would it be? I would definitely recommend Shay, Crafting with Shay, and I would recommend Jamie and Nicole from Bella Art de Nicole. Those are the two live streams that I watch that I feel really incorporate their people in their live stream. Now, there is someone new who is doing an event. And I'm saying they're new. I don't think they're new, but like they only have 100 subscribers. I think the whole going live thing is new for them, the whole YouTube thing as a whole. And that is Michelle from the Who's Who event. I think she's doing a really great job and I could be wrong on this. Maybe she's not new to the whole going live thing. I'm pretty sure she said she was in like the first live, that she's not used to this. You know, that she needs to get the hang of it. But I think that she is really doing a great job for being a newbie at it. I think she's doing a fantastic job in trying to include and incorporate and stay up with the chat and answering questions, responding to us in the chat. I think she's really doing a great job, especially since, like I said, I'm pretty sure that she's new to the whole going live thing. And I think that's fantastic. To be honest, I really probably shouldn't be saying anything. And I really hope that I have not offended anyone. I know that there are quite a few creators now that are watching my channel, and I don't think I know all of you, or have watched all of you. Obviously, I have never gone live yet. So I'm really not one to talk. I've never done it. I might completely and utterly suck at doing it. I guess time will tell. I actually was kind of relieved and kind of scared at the same time. I did get 2 new Patreon members this past week. One of them is a green butterfly member, which is the mid-tier. And the other is a purple dragonfly member, which is the top tier. And both of those tiers get exclusive live stream. I have never done a live stream. I am nervous as all hell about doing the live stream. Not as nervous since I know right now it's only going to be 2 people. I've actually asked the one, I sent that before the other person signed on, you know, do you want this perk right now, or are you okay at waiting until we get, you know, at least like 4 or 5 people? I have thought about, for now, just making my live streams open to all Patreon members until I get more of the higher tier members. Because I'll be honest with you, I'm terrified to do a live and nobody show up. I think that would devastate my self-esteem. I think that would just ruin me if I did a live and nobody showed up. So I'm not so sure I want to do that. So I guess we'll wait and see. We'll see what my 2 tier members that receive live streams as a perk, whether or not they want that, or if they're okay with waiting until we get some more people together. So we'll see. I'll see how that's going to play out. But I do want to thank you all. Another question I want to ask is, I have had a couple of people say something. I wanted to know whether or not you guys were liking that I have finally figured out how to add music to the intro of my videos and to the exit, and that I now have title cards at the beginning, and I have a title card at the end that has my Patreon members' first names on it. How you guys, you know, feel about that. Whether you like it, whether you don't like it, you know, let me know. I would love to have some feedback. I'm slowly but surely trying to make some upgrades and changes. I really need to get a new recording arm. That way I can have more options. My table gets very, very crowded and very closed in currently while I'm working because of my setup. Oh my God in heaven. Wow. Okay, I haven't done that in a while. It has been a while since I have flung drills all over the place while making a video. Yeah, that just happened. I'm not even quite sure how it happened, but it did. It happened. All right. Oh my God. Can it get any better, guys? You know, really, I mean, what can I do but sit here and laugh? At least for the most part, they landed on the release papers and not on the open glue part. So that definitely makes it easier to pick these up. Oh my God, I cannot believe that happened. Wow. Okay. You know, it's actually kind of funny that I'm sitting here thinking right now. I'm literally sitting here thinking about the fact that if this had happened and I had spilled those a year ago, that I would have instantly started screaming curse words. The F word would have been dropped multiple times. I would be so angry right now and enraged that there would be no me sitting here laughing at the mess I just made. That wouldn't be a thing. I would be really, really upset about this. But you know what? Thank God for release papers because they are saving the day with allowing me to just scoop them and dump them up from there. So thank you, B, for making, or Sabrina, for making top-notch release papers that were sturdy, that allowed me to be able to pick up all the drills that I dumped everywhere. In a nice, expedient fashion. So thank you, for that. Oh my God. Oh, wow. Okay, guys. All right. Crisis averted. Let's see if I can hold on to my tray, so that I can put these ABs down. Okay. All right. We're back. We're working here. We got it together. We're doing good. We're doing good. All right. God, I still can't believe that just happened. Okay. I have no idea what I was talking about. Okay. Well, we're moving on because I don't remember what I was talking about. Or maybe I'm going to pick up where I left off and not even realize it. So I am very happy and grateful that I have my 4 Patreon subscribers. You guys are awesome. I would like to thank all of the people that donated to Athena's care. That really means a lot to me, guys. And it was a huge help. I jokingly said, well, I'm not even going to say, I said it kind of as a joke, but it was like, well, you know, Athena deciding to go out on her own terms. She saved me almost $200 because I didn't have to pay for the euthanasia. I just had to pay for her private cremation. We will be able to pick her up not this Monday, but next Monday. Not tomorrow, but a week from tomorrow. And she will have her own place of honor on our fireplace mantle. That is where all of the dogs are. They're all in their cherry wood boxes. They all have gold nameplates on them. And I saved all of their collars with their ID tags and everything on them. I saved their favorite toy. For some of the dogs, there is more than one favorite toy, but no more than two. My vet does paw prints, and they do where they gather chunks of hair and put it in little vials. And I guess now they do nose boops and nose prints. So Athena will be the first one for me to have nose prints of. They always send a card that they've all signed and wrote little messages and everything in. They also send flowers. So I will get a bouquet of flowers, or at least let me put it this way. I have in the past. That is what has happened. It's been 2 years, so things could have changed. But it was $195 for her cremation. So I was fortunate that a little less than half of it was covered from the donations that were made to Athena's care. And that was a huge, huge monetary savings for us because our bills are quite tight right now. While I am still trying to get myself out from under my Afterpay and Sezzle nightmare. I've been doing really well with that. I have not used either platform to make any new purchases now since the first of the year. So I'm very close. By the end of March, I will be done with Afterpay. I have $400 left that I owe in payments on Afterpay. And I think the last payment is like the 23rd or something of May. And then that will just leave me with Sezzle. I owe $600 with Sezzle. And not all of Sezzle is diamond painting. I am a Sezzle Premier member, I think is what they call it. But basically, I have a virtual only Sezzle credit card that I can use anywhere that takes Visa in the United States and Canada. I can't use it for any like overseas companies. But we have used it a couple of times when things have been tight to order dog supplies on Chewy, or dog food on Chewy. So not, when I say that I haven't used them, I meant for diamond painting stuff. So my husband is fully aware. We've used them a couple of times. One of one of Rhea's. Rhea takes a couple of medications daily, and she takes Apoquel. She has severe allergy issues. We've actually tried, and we did allergy daily drops that are like they're the equivalent of getting allergy shots for a human. They were doing really well, and then they increased the amount of allergen they were giving, and it was too much. She needed a slower, I guess, incline, but they weren't willing to do that. And it was $285 every three to 4 months. And so we're just back to doing the Apoquel, but the Apoquel is now almost $80 a month for just her one allergy med. And then she also takes Prozac. She also takes gabapentin. And we still have to give her Benadryl in the morning on top of it. They wanted to do Apoquel twice a day, but we couldn't afford that with everything else. So when we're running a little low on cash, we use the Sezzle to be able to get her medication or our dog food or whatever on Chewy. But diamond painting wise, I think I have probably another $400 on Sezzle to pay off, but that will actually go into April because I had to postpone some of the payments because we didn't have the funds. So it will be very nice when we are out from underneath my overzealous spending. So yeah. So it was quite a relief to know that half of it was already taken care of because of all of you and my wonderful subscribers that helped donate to her care. So I really, really do appreciate that. Thank you so very much. I do want to give a shout out to 2 people who bought me a coffee this month. I know Sandra was one of them, and this is terrible, but I am not remembering who the other person was, so give me a second. I am looking it up on my iPad because I don't want to get it wrong. Melissa. So thank you, Melissa. Melissa bought me 5. She bought me 5 coffees, or 5 snowballs. Let me read you guys the little notes that were given. So Melissa said, "I'm so sorry about Athena. We are all here for you, Heather. Hopefully these 5 snowballs can go towards you getting a little pick-me-up. I also shop when I'm sad, so I really understand what that's like. Hugs to you and your family. Thank you so much, Melissa. I did message her back, and I told her I knew exactly what I was going to do with it. Bella Art de Nicole just released an Eeyore tray. He is my favorite Winnie the Pooh character, and I am super excited that I'm going to be able to buy that, because I did not think I was going to be able to afford to get it, and I was afraid that they would be discontinuing it because it is a limited edition tray. Because in the live on Saturday, she stated that the end of March, they would be discontinuing the Winnie the Pooh and the Tigger tray. Those two would no longer be available. I was able to order both of those with my Buy Me a Coffee money from last month. So I thank you all very much for that. So I will be able to unbox and show them on my channel in a small shop haul. I really love the special edition trays that they are doing. I love that they are doing artist-themed trays. So I have been purchasing the Emma Casey trays that Emma Casey gets. She has designed these tray images and that are being printed on her trays. And that's the first of a kind. There is no other tray company that does that. And she gets a commission for every tray that is sold with one of her images on it. And she just released a dragonfly. So that is on my wish list as well. Unfortunately, right now, I can't swing that one too. So just as an FYI, if anyone else feels like making a donation to the Make Heather Feel Better Fund, I'm just teasing. But that's what I would use it for. I would order the Dragonfly Max tray along with the Eeyore. So we'll see. I'm hoping that maybe I can bat my eyes at my husband and on payday this week, and maybe he'll consider letting me get the Dragonfly one too. But I don't know. So we'll see. All right. Well, so I told you what I'm watching. My hand. Okay, as you can see, if you've been watching this, I have a new type of brace on, and I have been diamond painting with my right hand. So, funny story, one of the vet techs was telling me that she had severe problems with pain in her thumb and going down her wrist, like I've been having, after she had carpal tunnel surgery. And that her doctor told her to get one of these braces, or well, actually prescribed one, that is a thumb stabilizer brace. And to wear it, especially at bedtime, and that should help with her pain and discomfort. So I went to CVS yesterday, and I saw one. Well, they had a couple of different types. I chose this one, and it has been a godsend. So knock on wood, I have had minimal pain since I got it and started wearing it. My hand hurt first thing this morning. Whoop. But I took the brace off while I slept, which I'm not doing that again. Because I think I slept with my hand weird, and I woke up and my hand really hurt. It was very painful this morning, but I put on I put the brace back on and my pain went away. Took about a half an hour. Excuse me. Took about a half an hour, but my pain went away. So I am very encouraged by this brace. I saw the pain doctor this past Monday, changed out my meds. I started them today, and I will say that, so I took the hydrocodone, which is what I've been taking, this morning, and then I took it again at my 1 o'clock dose. We went and we picked up the new prescription for the oxycodone, and I took that instead at 5 o'clock. And then I will take it again when I go to bed here shortly. My back had been a little sore before I took the oxycodone. I would say it was like a 4, maybe a 5 when I got up. And I am at a 0 right now, guys. So maybe it's a fluke, but I'm got my fingers crossed. So maybe this is going to be a very good sign. And this, the oxycodone is going to make a difference. So keep your fingers crossed for me, please. It would be nice to, even if it's not all the time, but if it can keep my pain level to a very minimal level, that would be huge cause for celebration. So fingers crossed that this is going to help out and be an improvement. So I am cautiously optimistic. So we shall see. We shall see how things are going. This week coming up, I have one doctor's appointment. I'm actually having an ultrasound on my thyroid on Wednesday. And I do believe I'm going to be driving myself, which will be the first time that I have driven since I had surgery on my hands. It will be the 3rd time that I've driven since I had my neck surgery. So fingers crossed. I don't have to go far, but I do have to drive through, like, on city streets. So I am concerned a little bit about my line of sight and being able to see, because I can't turn my neck all the way to be able to check my blind spots. Now, my Durango, I drive a Dodge Durango. It does have, like, the mirror inside the mirror on the side view mirrors, which is supposed to be showing you what would typically be your blind spot. So it's usually pretty good. The only time in the past that I've had issues was when it was a very small car that was in the way that I couldn't see. So hopefully that will go okay. But that's it. I don't have any other doctor's appointments this week other than my standard therapy session on Wednesday as well. So Wednesday is ultrasound. The reason why I'm having an ultrasound is a year ago, My primary care sent me for an ultrasound of my thyroid because I was having issues, and my thyroid blood work was questionable. It wasn't low or high, but it was, I can't remember if it was normal low or normal high, but anyway, they sent me for an ultrasound to check my thyroid, and they actually did find a small cyst on my thyroid. And they are pretty certain that it is not a big deal, that it's just like a fibrocystic cyst. But they will follow it for the next, I think they said 3 years. I will go every year to have an ultrasound done to make sure that it hasn't increased in size. So that is why I'm having the ultrasound for. The 25th of March is my second opinion about my hand with the hand specialist. I am also going to be contacting another neurosurgeon to get a second opinion regarding my back. Because I'm not sure whether or not I want to continue with the same surgeon who did my neck surgery. With all of the issues with my hand and the fact that I really don't feel like my neurosurgeon should have done my hand surgery, it is not leaving me or making me feel too trusting when it comes to him doing my spine. So I'm thinking I want to see about possibly switching doctors. My spine is a really big deal. I mean, my right hand was a really big deal. I am right-handed, and yes, this brace is helping, but is it going to be permanent? Am I going to have to wear this brace for the rest of my life in order to use my right hand and not have pain? Because if so, well, that kind of sucks. You know, that's kind of crappy. And I'm not real happy about that potentially being the case. So, especially since I did notice today when I sat and tried to use my computer to look something up, I can't use the mouse and I can't type with this brace on my hand. So it restricts the movement of my thumb to a point, and I can't use it to use a mouse or the keyboard. So, you know, that's kind of a problem. I did get the date finally for my administrative hearing for Social Security. It is May 29th. So 2+ months from now, like almost 3 months from now. And I was told it could be a telephone or an online, like through Teams. Well, it turns out it's being a telephone hearing. So I'm not really quite sure how that's going to play out. And I'm I'm really nervous about it. It is also going to be a month after my long-term disability renewal. So that's somewhat worrisome. So hopefully that will get reapproved, because if I lose my long-term disability payments, we're FUCKED'd to a serious level. We will not be able to make our monthly bills. It won't happen. And there is really nothing else that I can cut. So yeah, that's going to be a thing. And look, guys, I finished. Oh my God, this is so beautiful. So, okay, we're going to wrap things up since I did finish this, and I have to actually take it off, spin it around, do this whole thing so I can do the other two sections of this side. So I have some destashing giveaways, sort of. Waffles, I guess would be the term. So I have some things that from my personal collection that I am going to be, I guess, selling, so to speak, but there's going to be a drawing for it. So there are 3 things that you can sign up to buy tickets for. The tickets for each one of the drawings, they are $2 a piece. One person can buy up to 10 tickets. 2 of the drawings will have a max of 35 seats. The third one will have 50 seats. $2 a ticket. How this is going to work is you will tell me in the comments how many tickets you want, and then you are going to either PayPal or Venmo me the amount of money. Both my PayPal and Venmo will be listed down below. Please, please, please send the money, friends and family, so that I do not get hit with fees. Because PayPal and Venmo will both take huge chunks out in fees. So please do not pay me in that manner. Please send the money, friends and family. But you will need to send the money and tell me when you tell me how many seats you have. So for example, let's say that I want 5 seats. I want 5 for drawing 1, drawing 2, and drawing 3. I want 5 seats for each of them. So that is $30 for the 15 total seats, 5 in each drawing. I'm going to put down, and you're going to put down in the comment, 5 seats for drawing 1, 5 seats for drawing 2, 5 seats for drawing 3. If you want, and I am doing random, okay? So I'm not assigning numbers. It will be random where you get, because it's too complicated to do that, especially if somebody takes somebody else's number. I'm not dealing with that. So you'll tell me how many times you want to be entered for each one, and then you're going to say either Venmo or PayPal in your comment. And then you will send me the money via Venmo or PayPal. Once all the seats have been sold, then I will do the drawing for each individual one. So as soon as all the seats are sold for each one of the drawings, and it won't be, I'm not waiting for all 3 of them to be full. So, you know, if like drawing 1 gets full, but drawing 2 and 3 haven't yet, we'll do the drawing for number 1 first, and then as we get the others. Okay? So for drawing number 1 is going to be for a diamond painting from my stash. It is going to be Dragon's Den. It is a Craftibly kit. Craftibly is going out of business, and they actually sold out of this kit back before they got rid of their warehouse when they were trying to save their shop. So this is for a Craftibly kit for Dragon's Den. It is still sealed in the plastic. It has never been opened. It is a 28 by 20 inch round, and it is a Shutterstock, licensed Shutterstock image. Okay? So this will have 50 seats total. You can request up to 10 seats for this drawing. Each ticket is $2 a piece. So if you want 10 seats, it would be $20 for your entry for this kit. Okay? So that is drawing number 1. Drawing number 2 is going to be a round prize pack. And this is what you are going to get. You will receive this pen with the 2 metal. There's a metal 3-placer and a metal angled single placer. You will receive that pen. You will receive an unused, unopened Black Dahlia Love Spell putty. You will receive this beautiful rose coverminder. Whoops, sorry. Paperclip. Coverminder. The one magnet is embedded inside. This is from Bella Art de Nicole. So you will get the rose coverminder. You will receive 3 packs of enhancements. 3608 AB, 3772 glitter, 742 pixie dust, and 321 crystal. They are unopened, unused packs, enhancement packs from DP with sparklers. They are round. So this is a round prize pack. And then you will get 15 sheets of this beautiful butterfly release papers from Crafts with CRASHLEY. Okay? So this is prize pack number 2, is the round prize pack. There will be 35 seats available for this prize pack. Okay, once again, no more than 10 seats per person, and $2 a ticket. Okay, then the third one is for a square prize pack. You will receive this pen with the brass tip and the plastic multi-placer. You will receive this cute, adorable bunny cover minder that is done in like a color shifting rainbow, which is really pretty. You will receive square enhancements, DMC 550 and 907 in crystals. These are from Enablers Outpost. And then 742 and 3864 in pixie dust from DP with sparklers. You will receive a putty from Butterfly Effect Wares, Turtley Awesome, putty, unused putty pack, and then 15 pieces of sunflower release papers from Crafts with CRASHLEY that are unused. So this is for prize pack number 2, or number 3, okay? And these are the square one. So we have the square prize pack, which is prize number 3, the round prize pack, which is drawing number 2, and then the Dragon's Den kit, which is drawing number 1. Okay? I am hoping that the seats will sell out fast for these so that we will get them done. And then I will look at doing another drawing later in the month. So please message me, leave a comment, how many seats you want. You can also email me if you so choose. My email is down below, and you can email me. Please make sure that you tell me how you are paying, whether it's via Venmo or via PayPal, so that I can keep an eye out and know, so I can mark that you have paid, because you do not get your seats reserved until I have received payment. And then your seats will be reserved for the drawing. Okay? All right, everybody. Well, thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you guys are here. Once again, I thank you all for your love, for your support, for your condolences, for Athena. I didn't think I was going to be able to do videos right now, but it is really actually helping. You guys have all been amazing. You really, really, truly are. And this has been a good distraction for me. And I am very grateful and thankful for every single one of you. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. It does help with the algorithms and getting my videos noticed. We are at 332, excuse me, subscribers. So we're getting there, guys. Only 170 more to go to hit that 500 mark. If you are not already subscribed and you think you are going to like it here, please go and hit that subscribe button. It is completely free. And then you can hit the bell to be notified of when I put up new videos, because it is very random. The only two that are pretty much set in stone are the mental health check-ins on Sunday and the event updates on Friday. So everything else is kind of a crapshoot right now. If you made it all the way to the end, please leave me an owl emoji, since we did this worked on this beautiful midnight owl for the Who's Who 2024 event. Please leave the comments if you would like to enter the one or all three of the prize pack drawings. And I will have all the information down in the description as well, with what is in each pack, all the information that you need, okay? I will also have links down below for all of the different items that I used tonight, so that you can go check out those small shops if you would like. I would like to give another plug for my Patreon, not just for becoming a paid member, but you can join for free, because I do post like polls and things like that that are available to everybody, not just my paid subscribers. Okay? So the link is in the bio of my channel. So go check that out. There's a link below to follow me on Instagram. I would love to have you following me over on Instagram. And there is a link also for my Facebook group that you could join. So thank you, everybody. I appreciate you all being here with me. Please do something that makes you sparkle this week. Don't sit in the dark. Let your light shine. Bye, guys.